Hello, good Wednesday to you, or because I've decided to record this, it might be a different day. We're going to begin sending a recorded version of this out along with the welcome email and the onboarding catalog so that men and women who partner here at Celesty and cannot attend during the day will be able to get an overview of our company. My name is Kendall Burke Brewer. I am blessed enough to be the VP of Sales and Growth here at Celesty. I started in January of 2024 and I have learned more, grown more, celebrated more, traveled more, cried more than I ever have. I was a special education teacher in my former life. Back in 2014, I overdrafted my account to enroll with an enrollment box of products into this network marketing world, this social selling world. My only plan was to replace the $99 investment that I had made. I had no idea what the next 8, 9 years in the sales field would bring me. And it brought me so far that my career as a teacher has now morphed into becoming vice president of sales at an emerging beauty brand. If you would have told me that at the very start of my journey, I would have laughed at you. We were happy living paycheck to paycheck. I did not have followers. I was not an influencer on social media. My community connections were small. And so most of us starting out do not have a serious end goal of becoming a 6 or 7 figure earner. We do not visualize that the skills we're going to learn, mold, and shape can be applied to finance, our marriages, to being a parent or a grandparent, to our churches, to our corporate jobs, to our other passion areas. And so you have made a decision that less than 1% of people are brave enough to make. And I wanted to personally welcome you in to chapter 1 of your Celesty story. And it is my hope, the corporate team's hope, that whatever it is you need to get out of this, that you're willing to give yourself the time, you're willing to show up, and you're going to see the fruits of your labor on the other side of this. I'm not the only one wanting to welcome you around here. I also have and get the privilege to work with our two incredible co founders. I'll introduce you to them a little more in just a moment. But the main point I want to get across to you here is that both of these gentlemen did not decide that network marketing was one of the very top ways to produce income. And I mean for themselves, right? Lots of brands and companies in the network marketing space, investors will come together and say, have you seen what women can do when they get behind products they love? Let's start a network marketing company. Oh, yeah, now let's figure out what products we want to share. These two gentlemen are the exact opposite. They started with product. They were passionate about creating product lines that actually solved problems. And then they came back and created an industry leading compensation plan, credible customer perks, lots of brand ambassador incentives along the way. And together with these incredible solution based products, and a new era that is designed, built for growth and to offer opportunity. Bringing those two things together have created a runway here that is truly limitless. And it's because Julian Martin and Mahfouz Sapon were both willing to open up a unique modern opportunity that is grounded in products we can all be very, very proud of. We launched publicly in 2021, and we actually launched with our solution driven skincare. We were a skincare centric brand. I'm mentioning that to you because it's a huge part of our story. And a lot of times, new brand ambassadors and even our customers immediately move toward makeup, color cosmetics, because it's easy to talk about, it's easy to show a transformation with, it's easy to understand. But the real bread and butter, the real unicorn that sets us apart from any beauty brand, forget network marketing or social selling, is the level of ingredients and formulations in this skincare. Since launching this solution driven, clinically inspired skincare that honestly belongs in medical salons, we expanded that same focus on quality, European standards, top shelf ingredients got expanded into body, into hair, into color cosmetics. And we believe that if we pair those incredible products with a focus on developing you, one another, ourselves, developing us from the inside out, that we will start to shape leaders that are leading not just in their business, not just on a leaderboard at Celesty, but leaders in life, leaders in other areas that we need to tackle and master. So whether you're here to be a side gigger, to build a career, just as a product enthusiast, however you've decided to enter and launch your own journey here, we want you to feel recognized. We want you to feel supported. And most of all, with products this amazing, a comp plan this amazing, offers this amazing, a corporate team this amazing, hopefully you'll have some fun along the way too. Another part that sets us away outside the norm is freedom. Celesty will never be a brand that limits you. We are not going to ask you to be partners with us in building this new brand and not allow you to build other streams of income, build with other product lines you're passionate about. We want to offer you the freedom to partner with us, achieve those goals, but also invest in and partner in other entrepreneurial experiences that you believe in, that you want to take part in. And that is something, excuse me, that most definitely creates a unicorn effect when it comes to Celesty. If you're ever wondering what we're truly anchored by, these are our company wide values. And it's our hope, I'm not reading through these with you today, but it is our hope that as you get started, you get straight into action, that you will literally see these values coming to life through our training, through our communication with you, through our product lines, through the awesome fun things we do. For example, this month has been a wild ride leading up to the holiday. We want it to always be evident that we value trust, transparency, integrity, excellence in our products, in our commission structure, in our interactions with you, real collaboration. where it's not a hashtag, it's not just an idea, it's something that we're doing as a team effort together day in and day out. That you'll see service woven through what we do as a brand, what we do as leaders, as new brand ambassadors for our customers. Innovation is a big one. Celesty is unafraid to make mistakes. We are unafraid to try and fail because we believe by embracing progress, you really start to invest in a higher level of innovation, evolution, bringing a brand to people that offers cutting edge solutions. And my favorite, and the one that I do believe will become very obvious to you very quickly, is joy in the journey. Marketing, big box stores, used cars, or everything in between. Sales in general tends to focus on results, the ending number, the ending title, the ending bonus. Those things are important. What's even more important to creating a long term, sustainable business and not just 3 months of excitement because it's new and you've got a little momentum, we believe it all scales back down to having joy show up in your journey. What does that mean? It means that we literally celebrate every milestone, that we want to encourage you that when you tackle that first vendor event, when you move through our 7-day social media launch plan, when you score your first sale, when you score your first sales bonus, that you give yourself the credit that you are due. You don't have to wait until you've built to a massive personal sales number. You don't have to wait until you've built a massive organization. Somewhere along the way in sales channel world, people lost their ability to love what they do and to allow the journey to unfold naturally. Yes, go at it with assertiveness. Yes, go at it with hunger. Yes, grit is required to drive through and scale a business to the level most of you are going to want to see. But it starts with having fun, enjoying what you're doing, and not comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 100. Let's meet this team. This is not our entire Celesty team. You've got a team in the United States and you've got a team in Turkey supporting every tool, every training, every bonus, every product, every single thing at your disposal to take this Celesty business and run with it is supported by an amazing Celesty team. The faces you're looking at here are our US based team with one extra sprinkled in. We'll talk about it in a second. These are the names and the faces that you will become familiar with over time, that you will see. I mentioned Julian and Mahfouz. They're our co founders. Julian Martin is from Paris, France. He is a businessman through and through. He is all about seeking out opportunities. If there is an opportunity in this world for Julian to make money, to grow as a business professional, as a leader, to take ownership, he is doing it. He is saying yes. Years ago, he invested in another huge beauty brand in the network marketing world that is still here today. He invested as one of the owners of that company and helped launch it here in the United States. He was immediately turned on by the impact he saw this opportunity making in women's lives. What he did not like were the limitations that that company started placing on the very women who built the brand, who created it into a multi-$100 million company. And all of a sudden, the company itself started turning around and adding all of these rules, adding all of the things these leaders and this field could not do while they were in that particular company. Julian hated it. He believed that if we're going to preach opportunity, we're going to preach freedom, we're going to preach that you can be who you want to be, build what you want to build, then he needed to take ownership and start his own brand. He immediately got to work on product. He did not seek out investors, he did not seek out partners. He spent years creating formulas with botanists, chemists, biologists, dermatologists, medical doctors, and everything in between. And once those formulas were set in Los Angeles and he was ready to move into that production phase, he started looking for that partnership, introducing Mahfouz Sapon. Mahfouz is originally from Istanbul, Turkey. He met his wife, Jordan Sapon, who's right there beside him on this page, while attending college, university in North Carolina. The two of them are now married and have 5 gorgeous, amazing, bilingual children. They live here in the U.S. Mahfouz is our numbers guy. He's the businessman. He owns multiple brands. One of these brands is a luxury watch brand. He's met just about every celebrity known to man at this company in Istanbul. I had the unique opportunity to tour this brand of his, and he brings that knowledge of luxury, of marketing, of creating a product or a service that people will come back for. The two of them are our sole investors. This is very important. We owe no one any money. They have not taken out loans to grow Celesty. We are a debt free company. The only money flowing in to expand our products, expand and enhance our commission structures, to continuously invest in technology to modernize the brand comes directly from the two of them. My name is Kendall Burke Brewer. I'm easy to spot. I'm the lady that's loud with a country accent, and I'm always rocking pink hair. You'll never miss me, good or bad. My partner in crime, Shakira Torres, is our VP of Sales and Growth for the Hispanic market, but you will also see her contributing to our English market here in the US and Canada. Because obviously, as we're growing, the needs, the coaching needs, the training needs, the marketing needs are growing. So you'll see quite a bit from her. Juliana, who we lovingly refer to as Julie, is really the backbone of operations. Anything coming in through customer support, anything going out in email, in text form, in marketing images, all of it touches Julie at some point or another. I cannot imagine the day to day operations without Julie being part of it. And last is Imre. Imre is the one outsider from the US team on this page. He's our finance director and is actually over in Istanbul, Turkey. Imre is a genius, and anything to do with your commissions, with pay, with price points of products, with offers, incentives, Imre is taking part of it. I think it's important that you know the faces and the names of the people who have contributed long hours, blood, sweat, tears, and all the belief we can muster into building Celesty into a brand you can be proud of to represent. But now let's get into some of the how to's, the behind the scenes that you need to know. The first one is you've probably already gotten an email for welcoming you as a new brand ambassador. Inside that email, and if not in that email, here in this onboarding catalog, we want to kind of hit some of the highlights for you of where you need to be and what you need to be able to do. So, the first thing is you have two sites as a brand ambassador. One I lovingly refer to as the front end. This is your shop.celesty.com website. This is where customers go, possibly new future teammates will go. It's even where you go to log in and to place all of your orders. So the front end is shop.celesty.com. And if you're ever wanting a product, someone's ever wanting to partner, that's the front end that they go to check things out. But in a minute, I'm going to show you how to navigate from that front end, your shop.celesty.com, to the back end, accessing your virtual back office so that you can track your progress. You can track what you're doing in a given month to know, hey, I can get here, I can do this, right? If you ever need password recovery, if you're ever heading to shop.celesty.com and you can't get in, you forgot it, it's not working, to be honest with you, there's a forgot password right there on the login screen. You can simply click that and it will lead you through the steps to reprogram that and get back into your account. But should you not have access to that, this onboarding catalog has listed the actual link you will need to use to reset that password. If you are not in our Celesty official corporate community on Facebook yet, you need to be right here. This is a brand ambassador community and it will keep you in the loop. We move fast at Celesty. We launch lots of products. We launch lots of offers. We have lots of incentives. We do surprise offers. Matter of fact, you're not going to see any other network marketing brand in this channel running anywhere near the amount of offers we run and the amount of incentives we run. Why am I saying it? Because it's hard to keep up with. It's not easy. Joining this Facebook community, checking that community twice a day, once in the morning, once after work in the evenings, it will keep you updated with all of the latest, everything you need to know to make that next goal, take that next step, including our 7-day social media launch plan. Now, I'm working on some things behind the scenes to make this launch plan a little more accessible to you all. But right now, sitting in our Facebook community for brand ambassadors is a 7-day social media launch plan. Why? Because in 15 years of doing this, in myself being a six-figure earner earning $40,000 plus a month in this channel, personally selling more than $1 million by myself, the teams that I led selling more than $750 million in products and logging more than 10,000 coaching calls in my lifetime in this industry. I am not telling you that to brag. I'm telling you that to build credibility with you when I say the biggest mistake women make in this channel in network marketing with Celesty or any other brand, we convince ourselves that we need to have all of the information before we start, that we need to completely understand every skincare series, that we need to understand every makeup product, every detail of the commission structure, every detail of what to post, how to post. We become so overwhelmed with being added to chats, adding to groups, different systems, different products, different challenges. It creates an immediate, perpetual cycle of paralysis. We paralyze ourselves, and think about it. Not just in this, we do it with everything. Women are natural worriers. We are organically built to be caregivers. So we're constantly solving problems, constantly fixing things, constantly updates on. To do that, feel that we need information. What happened? How did it happen? When do we need it? How do you need it done? Network marketing is the exact opposite. You will never know everything. You will never master any of it. That is the truth. Network marketing, because it's based on relationships, because it's based on personal development, because my journey may take 7 years and Jenny's journey may only take one, there will never be a time that we arrive and say, I know it all. I figured it out. That is why I stopped on the 7-day social media launch plan. We want you to get to work immediately. So we created a day by day do this, say this, use this as your image or video. And in each day, we drop a little tip. We add in a couple of extra challenges to immediately help you start expanding your network. We might give you a nugget of information about Celesty. In our Facebook community, this 7-day social media launch plan is living there, just waiting for you to take it day by day. And in day 7, we launch you. You don't even mention Celesty until you get to day 6 or 7. It's about building curiosity. It's about teaching you how to market yourself and Celesty without ever using the word. Please, 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 once you're in our Facebook community, click Guide 1. It's a button. And as soon as you click Guide 1, it's going to take you to that social media launch plan. And another note quickly, make sure you follow us. And I mean the Celesty social media platforms. We're on Facebook and Instagram. I believe we're actually starting to expand the brand onto TikTok now. But I want you to follow us, and not just follow us, but engage with us. Let me tell you why quickly. One, if you will follow us and get into the habit of checking our social media platforms, you're going to get great ideas for content. You're going to see beautiful videos and images shared that you can turn around and share or save and reuse for yourself. But the bigger advantage is when you start engaging with the Celesty social media platforms. When you start engaging with those social media platforms and a potential customer or a potential partner to Celesty starts clicking around and checking us out, a lot of them go to the comments immediately and start looking for product enthusiasts, personal testimonials, leaders in development. And a lot of times, instead of connecting directly with the brand, they'll connect directly with someone living in those comments. So follow us, engage with us, and make it a point to check our official Celesty community for brand ambassadors twice a day, and then following us and checking our social media platforms twice a day. Side note, and it's a lot of fun, keep an eye out on our stories on Instagram and Facebook. We highlight a lot of our brand ambassadors' content. When you tag us, when you're sharing your before and afters, you're sharing your personal stories. We love to use your content and highlight you out to our thousands and thousands of followers. I got to erase. Now let's get into that virtual back office access. This is something that I think initially confuses people, and it's very simple actually. So this is literally talking about accessing it from a mobile device, a cell phone, because obviously the vast majority of people are going to be utilizing that, but it's not going to work very differently from a laptop or computer or iPad either, okay? Once you have visited shop.celesty.com and you log in as a brand ambassador, you're going to visit your menu option. In that menu, there is a tab or an option that says something like account or my account. I can't remember exactly. I have my fake BA account and I didn't look at it before this call, but it's something along the lines of my account. I click on that and it will bring me to a page that looks similar to this number 1 and 2 right here. But instead of this page offering you a vertical drop down menu, it's a horizontal menu that you will see. It will say home, account, address. You'll see a menu with cart, wish list, log out, and it scrolls left to right, not up and down. Very important. There is a button that literally says go to back office. You want to go to your back end or the back virtual back office? You click it. Then you land right here. That's where we get into the good stuff. Once you click go to my back office from your shop.celesty.com account menu tab, you land on what you will hear us call your user dashboard. We'll get into the user dashboard in just a minute. But I want to point one fun thing out. Once you're in that back office, should you want to go back to your front end, to your shop.celesty site, all you have to do is click this little blue link right here. So now it's one click to go to my back office, and it's one click to go back to my front end shopping experience. Quick, easy, efficient, simple. You don't have to have two separate spots, two separate links, okay? And it'll take you right back to that shopping experience. Let me keep going. Now let's talk about this big, beautiful virtual back office and what you're going to see on your user dashboard. The very first thing I'm pointing out to you is right here. And I want everybody piped up and listening big right here on this. If you don't listen to anything, hear me on this. This is called your My Rank Advancements. You'll hear some people call it a widget. You might hear some people call it a tracker. 85 to 90% of everything you're going to need to know about your personal performance month to month is sitting right here in number 1. 80 to 90% of people at Celesty will need this one widget and they'll know everything they need to know about where they are and where they want to go. Number 1, I want to point out, you can select a particular date range. So after you've launched your business and you've been here, If you want to refer back to your progress in a previous month, you can actually select a date here and it will take you to your progress at that time. If you want to see the current month progress, you leave it alone. It's there in real time for you. But it's important to know you can change that. I want to show you this. You see, they're real little on the screen here. See those little arrows I just kind of halfway boxed in? Those arrows will allow you to move forward as well as backward. And what it's doing is moving you through the different milestones in our commission structure. This is so important. We have what you might hear us call rank titles, rank advancements. It's a fancy word for milestones. If you want to move up in the milestones of our commission structure, you keep clicking this little arrow there and it'll keep moving you through every single step in that compensation plan program. And if you need to go back, you hit here. And what will happen down here, right here, you only see one metric, personal volume. As you move forward, you will watch new metrics start to appear. These metrics are exactly what you need to do within our plan to achieve bigger paychecks, bigger bonuses, lifestyle bonuses, sales bonuses, all of the things, so that you can go to your virtual back office, look through these metrics, see your progress. It'll give you the exact number you are and exactly what is needed. The progress bar here will light up with your percentage to your next rank. You'll have a big number that populates here that'll show you rank by rank, milestone by milestone. I'm going to be honest with you. That's really all you need. That's the truth. To track your business, what you need to be focused on, the actions you need to be taking, this My Rank Advancements widget is just about everything you need. But let's talk about a few other highlights. Number 2, we mentioned it. This link in blue is the link you can click to head back to shop.celesty.com. But this link, in case you're wondering what you should send a customer to shop with you, what you should send a potential teammate to partner with you, you can copy and paste your link right here. If you're ever worried you don't have the right link, you need to send it out, it's right there for you to copy and paste. Add it to your bios, add it to your email, take it to your vendor events, whatever you want to do, it's right there for the taking. Number 3, this number 1 is the most important for me. This is the second most important, and I'm about to tell you why. This is your virtual back office carousel. I mentioned earlier, we have a lot of offers. I mean, start paying attention to other, nobody comes anywhere near what we're doing. I'm not telling you that's a great thing. It makes it a little harder to keep up with. It makes it a little harder to manage, which is why I mentioned getting straight to action and not just getting into your first 3 weeks. You're taking notes, you're studying, you got to get into action. This carousel will be updated every month for you. And it has arrows just like that rank tracker I talked about, where if you need a quick view of what is available to you that particular month as a brand ambassador, you can quickly click through here and see the offers, see the incentives, see the highlights of what we believe is most important for November, for April, whatever month it is. So if you can't keep up with our emails, if you can't check the Facebook community twice a day for brand ambassadors, this virtual back office carousel will keep you updated. Now, number 4 is a cool option in your menu, right? We've got tons of widgets on your user dashboard. By the way, we're not even showing you everything you're going to see. You're going to see your personal orders on a widget on this page. You're going to see all your customer orders on a widget on this user dashboard here, this main page. You're going to have, as you build an organization, a breakdown of every teammate you've helped mentor, their personal volume. If they've got a team, their team volume. There are so many widgets available to you on this landing page, you'll probably be overwhelmed with information. But another option we have is this earnings tab. Once you start earning money at Celesty, whether it's on your personal performance or if you decide to have a team, the team performance, earnings reports will start becoming available to you. These earning reports will break down every bonus. It'll show you what you're earning in the sales bonus. It'll show you what you're earning in the kickstart bonus. It'll show you your level bonuses, any other bonuses you may unlock. And here's something cool, because this is a new back office that a lot of our current brand ambassadors don't realize or don't know yet. Once you start earning and those things start populating, every one of those bonuses are clickable. You can literally click on it and visually see what orders contributed to that bonus, what teammates contributed and their orders contributed to that bonus. It's another layer of security for you to quote unquote double check our work, right? So if you're seeing a bonus there, you need more information, you want to know more about it, each one of the bonuses listed are clickable for more details. I think that's awesome. The documents option is a biggie. We're working on improving it and better organizing it right now because I think the potential it holds is phenomenal. But sitting in that documents section right now is our compensation plan in English, French, and Spanish. The onboarding catalog you're looking at in English, French, Spanish, and every single solitary skincare series we have has a robust, amazing training sitting in there right now for you to simply click on and start to learn with. We hope that as we develop as a brand and continue improving our tools, that document section gets much bigger and that we find a way to organize it into limitless trainings, tools, documents, and resources so that you can enter this back office, grab what you need, and be on your way. But right now, if you want to study that comp plan with examples, by the way, with examples of how it works, if you want to get started on one skincare series, my advice, start with either the enriched lineup or go straight to sensitive line. Why sensitive line? Because we really should have called it universal line. It's a line of skincare that will work for literally any skin type. So if you're looking for a starting place, our enriched series or the sensitive series are two great places to start. 6 and 7, I refuse to spend much time on. Why? Because information overload leads to a cycle of paralysis, and I want to see you win. I want to see you earn, and getting straight to work is a key factor in that. But as you start building out your organization, if you decide to build a team or organization, we have many reports available to you that you can run, download into Excel, and then sort. Let's say you want to see every teammate's exact PV, not just your teammates that you enrolled, but your teammates you enrolled, their teammates that they enrolled, their teammates that they enrolled. Once that grows to that level, You can simply use any of these tools or reports to download that and start sorting and playing around with it to get robust, detailed information, right? Even email addresses, phone numbers, things like that all live in these reports. There's multiple options. If you don't like the way one displays to you, say you don't like the enrollment tree, maybe you try the enrollment report. If the enrollment report doesn't work, maybe you check my downline orders by type. In other words, when it's time, you can click around on these and kind of decide which one works for you. But I'm going to say again, this page that you land on actually has, even with a large organization, 95% of what you're going to need to see to continue moving forward. Okay? Now let's talk about our era of earnings. I do not want to get super deep in this compensation plan, but I do want you to know that we put 9 months of research into this era of earnings, this commission structure. We did it with a company who has been developing commission structures for relationship driven marketing for more than 30 years. And we did it with a lot of data. So every company in network marketing has to decide from the start, do they want to be a discount shopping club, which is a real strategy? I'm not knocking it. I'm being serious. There are multiple strategies to commission structures. One is, do we want to develop a commission structure that recruits our customers in as teammates, in as brand ambassadors? And so we have teams, but these teams are really customers who wanted a discount. That's one strategy to consider. Another strategy is, do we want to be an affiliate company? Do we want to go all in with influencers and just give a flat commission of 15%? 20% is usually the maximum there, and pay them and let them share our products. We're not going to train them. We're not going to offer anything else. It will go to content creators. They sell what they want. We'll pay them that 15 or 20%. But there is a third strategy. There is a third strategy where they say, no, we want to reward sellers and influencers and content creators. We want to reward the side giggers. We want to reward those that actually are here for the discount. We want to reward the estheticians, the boutiques, the traditional builders. And we want to protect a true customer pathway. So Celesty knew we wanted the option of being flexible, an affiliate, a content creator, a traditional network marketer, someone who works face to face, someone who does it all through social media. But it was very important that we also protect a legitimate customer pathway for you all so that you can earn the most by sharing the products you love. And we're very proud of the plan that was born from 8 months of data, research, and working with this professional company. The thing I'm most proud of is your Kickstart program. The Kickstart is not just designed to create hype and to create momentum in your first 120 days, but the Kickstart is literally your map. It is the foundation to building a business that will create a sustainable long term brand for you. So, Kickstart, yes, there's a lot to earn in it. We're going to talk about it. Yes, it is designed to create momentum right out of the gate for you, but it's also a map. It can help you identify those first few milestones. What are those first 3 milestones, those first 3 rank advancements in that commission structure to set me up? Then what do I need to do in order to get there? And then you can map those goals. You can map your progress on a timeline. Kickstart includes the month you enroll, whether it's on the first day of the month or the last day of the month. Our Kickstart program includes the month you've enrolled and an additional 3 months. So, hypothetically, if you came in January 1st, that's your whole month of January as an enrollment month, and then 3 additional months. That's important. Now let's talk a little bit about why we are so proud of this program. It's got 2 tiers. Most fast start programs have 1 tier, and it's focused on the new brand ambassador, the new person coming in and what they can achieve in that identified timeline. In ours, there is a 2nd tier for the mentor or the sponsor that brought you in, that invited you in to Celesty. So let's talk about it briefly. If you hit at any time your enrollment month and those next 3 months, if you hit at any point partner, that is the very first milestone in our commission structure, guys. If I'm not mistaken, it's 500 in volume. $500, 500 points of volume here. That can be done, achieved in a month completely on your own by sharing products. If you hit it at any time during your Kickstart, you're going to receive a $50 product credit after that month closes. So let's say you reach partner in November. At the close of November, after we verified numbers, milestones, etc., and we determined that yes, Tara did hit partner, she is within her Kickstart period, we will then email you a congratulations, and in it you will get your product credit of 50 US dollars to spend on anything you want. You want to build your personal products? Great. You want to spend it on giveaways for your customers? Awesome. You get to spend it and expand your business the way you want to. Tier 2, step 2, hit at any time your enrollment month or the next 3 months is lead partner. Lead partner is literally the 2nd step in the commission structure, which is 1,000. Still can be done completely on your own. Sure, if you've brought on a friend or a teammate, they can contribute to that as well, but you can do this completely on your own. And look at this. Now you unlock $100 US product credit. Now you're up to 150 that you have scored on products alone, because guess what? There's 2 ways to make money. You bring money in and you keep money from going out. I love that Celesty sees that we're innovative enough to see that, yes, one way for our ambassadors to earn is for us to pay them through the Kickstart, through the sales bonus, and so many other bonuses. Another way we can help them make money is to keep their own, to provide them opportunities to try these products create those giveaway scenarios for their businesses, prepare for their vendor events and home parties without taking their own money and investing. So we're now at 150. But if you reach the third tier, the third milestone, senior partner, 2,000 in volume, you, your teammates, just you, however it goes, you score $100 cash. That's just extra on top of everything else. Now, here's the fun part. As you achieve tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, that sponsor is being paid out just like you. No, we did not reduce the amount. If a company even offers a match to the enroller, to the leader, to the sponsor, whatever you want to call it, to the person who introduced you, if they even do offer a match here in a Fast Start program, it's never 100%. Never. I've never seen it done. What does that mean? It means that from now through forever, if you invite someone into the opportunity and you get them plugged into this call, to our Facebook community, to their virtual back office, and they begin achieving, you can forever, just on that one new teammate and partner, earn up to $250 in credits and cash, and it's forever. Forever. You bring in one new partner every quarter of the year, great. Every few months, you're adding another 250. You bring in one new partner every month, great. You have the potential of an extra 250 monthly. Bring in a partner every week, you get the idea. This kickstart is powerful because it's a roadmap. It keeps you on pace as a new BA, where to focus, the first 3 steps. And then after you rock it out, you score your rewards and you're ready to build, you will continuously see extra rewards from this program because it's about celebrating every step. And the first 120 days are the most critical to long-term success in this channel. Our Kickstart program is something we should talk about, we should market, we should celebrate, because I have never seen one as lucrative as this one, and it goes on forever in our compensation plan. But what's even better is the only other bonus I'm going to focus on today in this initial onboarding, and it's the sales bonus. And it's one of the most lucrative that I have personally ever, well, I'm not working the current Celesty, but it's one of the most current that I have ever, or sales bonuses that I've seen that go up to 50%. And I believe it is critical that you understand how our sales bonus works. The first thing you need to know, you're already eligible for it. You were eligible for this bonus from day one. No one is outside of the sales bonus. And I'm going to spend just a little time breaking this down for you. Number one, when you come in, you're immediately eligible. Initially, everyone has a 25% discount. So when you log in at shop.celesty.com, you are going to see a 25% discount. You will always only see a 25% discount. Now, when you earn a customer sale, we pay you weekly on those, and you will be paid weekly the base commission of 25%. That is all you will ever see on your weekly paychecks. And by the way, how sweet it is to get to be paid weekly on those customer orders, because it means that if there's a bill coming up, there's a vacation you've planned, or maybe even a holiday around the corner, and you need that cash and you need it fast, that you can hustle the week before and know that weekly check with that 25% base commission is going to be loaded every Monday. It's a game changer. But here's where it gets very, very interesting. I told you that when you log in, you'll always see that base discount of 25%. I told you that when you're paid weekly on your customer orders, you will always see the 25% base commission. But as your sales and personal orders start growing month to month, you will have the opportunity to unlock what we call the sales bonus. Sure, you can stay at 25%, and that is great. 25% discount on your own products, 25% commission on your customer orders. Awesome. But if your brand ambassador personal orders and your customer orders combine together in any given month and you reach 600 in personal volume or more, up to $14.99, at the end of the month, when we're running monthly paychecks, we will go back all the way to the beginning of the month and say, Jesse ended November at exactly 600 PV. That's a combination of Jesse's orders and her customers' orders, and she got to 600. We owe Jesse another 5%. Jesse got 25% discount all month long on her orders, and then she got 25% commission paid to her weekly, but she unlocked the sales bonus. So now we're going to go back to the beginning of the month and take every single order that Jesse placed as a BA and every single customer order that came in through Jesse's replicated website, and we're going to add another 5% to it to make her whole, to make sure that all month long, Jesse's discount was actually 30% and her customer commission is 30%. And we will pay that extra 5% bonus on your monthly check. Now, let's say Jesse did a little better than that. Let's say that Jesse achieved 1,500 PD. That's a combination of Jesse's personal BA orders and her customer orders. Let's say she unlocked it the last day of the month. She's been getting her 25% discount. She's been getting her 25% weekly commission checks, and she reached 1,500. Now we're going to go back and say, man, we owe Jesse an extra 10%. So we rewind time at the end of the month. We take every order Jesse placed as a BA, every customer order that came in through her site, and we're going to add 10% more and pay her on her monthly check a 10% bonus, so that actually all month long, Jesse was getting a 35% discount and 35% commission on her customer orders. This is huge. You can work your way up to a 50% discount and 50% commission in this sales bonus. That's before Kickstart, before any team bonuses. You alone can work your way up in any given month to up to 50%. I've seen them at 45%. I've seen them at 40%. It is very rarely In a company built like ours, in the strategy of wanting to attract real business owners and hold a customer pathway where we have real customers who aren't coming in as ambassadors to get the discount. 50% is one of the highest, if not the highest, that I have seen in this form of commission structure. But that's not all I want you to know. We do something actually, I've never seen this. Only place I've ever seen this. Typically, when a brand ambassador or a rep for whatever company places their order and they receive that 25% discount, or maybe you are the person who unlocks up to 40%, 35%, whatever it is. Typically, when a rep places an order with an automatic discount, the credit the company will give them in volume, meaning the volume needed here to unlock these bonuses, will be discounted. Makes sense, right? You're getting a 25% discount, so we should reduce the points or the volume we give you by 25%. Not at Celesty. You can order with that 25% discount. You can unlock at the end of a month up to a 50% discount. And we are going to give you full credit for your personal brand ambassador order as though a customer placed the order. So you initially save 25%, and we're giving you 100% of the net retail value in points. What does that mean? It means reaching these tiers are not nearly as difficult because we are not reducing the credit you're receiving in volume for that order. Now, let me tell you one more thing that sets us apart. Nobody here gets a bare minimum 25% discount. Well, what do you mean, Kendall? Do you mean every brand ambassador is at least reaching 600 in personal volume every month, so they're getting to 30%? No, ma'am. No, sir. I am telling you that Celesty includes you, the brand ambassador, in our offers. What does that mean? We have a 20% off site-wide sale. Guess what? You're logging in, you're getting your 25% discount, or heck, maybe you end up getting 35%, 45%, depending on how you perform at the end of a month, paid to you extra as a monthly bonus. But let's just say it's 25%. And we're running a 20% off site wide, you're going to get your 25% BA discount. And then from that total, you're getting the site wide offer of 20%. You ended up with a 45% discount. Think about how big the discount becomes if you start moving up these tiers. We're doing a BOGO like we're doing right now. Guess what? You get your brand ambassador discount and then you get the BOGO on top of it. We launched some crazy offer for Black Friday. You're getting your brand ambassador discount and the offer on top of it. Nobody here is just getting 25% discount. Matter of fact, since we launched this new commission plan in May, the average brand ambassador discount before the sales bonus has been 45%. It's unheard of. It's crazy. And when you consider us giving you full value for the order, you could be unlocking a 50% discount in this sales bonus, and we're giving you the net retail value. Unlocking these bonuses not nearly as challenging as some might initially think. This sales bonus is rock solid. It is something to be excited about. Weekly pay on that base commission of 25%, immediate discount on that base discount 25%, and the ability to be paid a bonus both on your orders and your customer orders every month. I love it. Now, if that's not enough, we have something even better. This hits our product enthusiasts, our side giggers, our part timers. It's the Celesty Circle. You've got access to it month after month, starting now. Any month that you have at least 3 customer orders of 75 US or 110 CAD, at the end of the month, the following month, we're going to give you another $20 product credit, a voucher to use to grow your business. Again, another consistent way. Let's say in the Kickstart, you're not going to build a team. Well, we fixed that for you. If you can't earn the rewards and perks from building an organization, you can build your personal business. If you do 6 or more customer orders at that threshold each month, we're going to hand you a $50 product voucher. Think about doing this month after month. Think about what you've earned in a year just by having 3 customer orders a month come in at that threshold. This is money you did not have to take out of your pocket. This is money that built your business, built your testimonies, rewarded your customers, you used for samples, and you never invested another dollar of your own money. It's amazing. Now, let's talk about pay. Let's talk about customer support quickly. We have added some incredible tools for customer support. The first thing you need to know, there is a chat bot that looks like a little pink message bubble on shop.celesty.com, your website. This chat option is for customers. It cannot and will not answer questions for brand ambassadors. It will only answer questions like, what's your return policy? What current offers do you have? Do you have this kind of product? The chatbot was designed to answer the most basic general questions for your customers, to take the work out for you in having to manage chats and messenger and answering all of those little questions. So if you have a general question about returns, current offers, where to find something on the website, that chatbot will do it. But also living on shop.celesty.com for you and your customers is a giant hard to miss support tab. All you do is click support, and then that support tab will lead you through choosing the issue and then choosing the supports and details we need to have to open that ticket and solve it. Currently, our average wait time is anywhere around 24 hours. Some get answered as soon as 2 hours, some are closer to the 24. 24-hour is the turnaround time, but every now and then a customer or you will submit a ticket that needs to go to another department, that we need to investigate, that we need more information on. So sometimes a ticket can take a little longer. But that support tab is there loud and proud. We ask that you or the person with the issue, with the question, submit. It's very easy, very quick to do, because we want to talk to the person directly with the issue. And we want to, our goal is to answer those support questions and topics as quickly and efficiently as we can. But on that same topic, you're wondering, how am I paid? Where does that come from? What do I do when it's time? In that same umbrella of support, we want you to know that when you start earning your first commissions, you will get an email. The email will be an invitation from Celesty US, something along those lines. In that email, you will be led through a step by step process to complete your registration for a third party company we use called Pay Quicker. Many network marketing companies use them. They're a huge, very reputable, very safe pay platform, and they will lead you through setting up your Pay Quicker account. Once you've set up your Pay Quicker account, your weekly commissions or your monthly commissions will be fed through that Pay Quicker platform, and then you can transfer your money to another bank account. You can order the Celesty debit card and use it there. You can do whatever you want to do with this third party Pay Quicker company that we are not in charge of, we are not connected to, we're not in control of. But once you've registered, you should start getting your emails. Hey, you've got money. Hey, you've got commissions. And it's going to be very simple for you to set that up. Again, you will not get that email until you have actually earned your first set of commissions. Let's say for some reason that email doesn't pop up with the email address you used to register. You can simply click support. Send us a support ticket. We can look into it. Or even better, we've included the Pay Quicker email, their hours of operation, and their phone number. Because all we're going to do is contact Pay Quicker, give them the problem. Pay Quicker is going to be the group that solves it. So if you want to rush that process up, you have the information here. Or let's say you have a question down the road about your earnings or your actual paycheck you received. You've got their information here to contact them directly, and they have a customer support line. That's what they do, that's what they're known for. Okay? Pretty simple, really. Once you start earning commissions, you know to expect that account set up to get those commissions. Now, we're wrapping things up here. I've already talked to you about our story. I've talked to you about the rigorous research that we've put into the product lines and honestly in the technology and the commission structure that we're using now. And I also mentioned, but want to mention again, we are debt free. Again, another uncommon piece that I want to impress upon you. Anything that we've expanded, any new product we've launched, anything we're doing to bring new technology to you, like for example, the skincare analysis quiz at shop.celesty.com. There's another little pink bubble that looks kind of like a woman's face. That is a skincare analysis quiz that you or your customers can take and submit and get a guide of products to at least look at in the Celesty lineup as possibilities to order. Beyond things like that, our owners, our founders are investing directly from their pockets. We owe no one anything. That is huge. Means we're free from boards telling us what to do, telling us we need to focus on profits over people, telling us what product we need to launch next. We're in control of this brand together with you. And our promise to you is a true partnership, a thriving community, a place where we will commit to pay, reward, and incentivize from day one, and that we hope you experience a belief that you are worthy of this, that you're worthy of the growth, worthy of the time investment, worthy of success, abundance, and joy in this journey. And for me, the next steps for you are practicing logging in from shop.celesty.com and getting to that back office, that back end, and then checking out that guide in our Facebook community, in the Getting Started Guide 1 of our Facebook community, and getting straight to work on the 7-day social media launch plan. As soon as you look at it, as soon as you're willing to start it, you're going to see that you don't have to know anything about Celesty to do at least the first 2, 3 days, right? That's what makes it so beautiful. That's what makes it so amazing, is that you don't have to have that knowledge. Okay. Let me check. Okay. So I was looking for questions before I wrap this up. I'm excited for you to grow with a brand that is also growing. Celesty is not finished establishing itself yet. We've got many areas we need to work on, improve, and elevate, but the eagerness and passion are there. And if you bring that eagerness and that passion, and we're matching each other in that eagerness and passion, I have no doubt what we can accomplish together in year 10, year 15, and year 20 of this brand.